20-13 as we get set to start the third quarter. Guilford on top of Foran. Our high school game of the week coming from the Vito DeVito Sports Complex here in Milford on the campus of Jonathan Joseph A. Foran High School. Of course, it's Jonathan Law, the other high school in Milford. We're here at Foran. Guilford on top, and will receive the football to start this third quarter. John Pearson back up here with me in the booth. Sam Olson will be doing the kicking. And John, really important, I think, for Jeff Pavino and his defense first to get the ball back to his quarterback there, huh?
Yeah, they got to stop Guilford here. Of course, Guilford got that late touchdown in the first half, and Jeff Pavino said going to halftime he'd like to see his team make a few less mistakes here in this second half. Of course, they're right in this game, Mark, only down 7, and they've shown that they can get the ball from down the field as well.
Olson squibbing it, taking it to 40, getting a couple of yards on the return. So good field position, hanging on to the football. Guilford, we'll see who is that at the bottom of the pile, and that is a big pile, and that is
Nelson.
Yeah, Tyler Nelson, the junior, using his good hands to get it out to the 43. And again, good field position for this option attack. Joey Nault showed the ability to throw it as well.
Well, that's it, Mark. He's kept this defense off balance with the ability to throw, and he's missed on a couple balls that should have been caught, too.
It's a motion and misdirection right into the middle of that line. It's Matt Hoey. Gets it to about the 45. Adam Holter, 6-foot senior, making the stop.
Mark, down on the field late in that first half, I got a good close look at Matt Hoey, and not very big at 5'7", 175, but he runs hard, runs with a purpose every time he touches that ball.
That tight lineup, and they may have lost the football on the handoff to the fullback. Let's see who's got it under that pile. And the Lions of Foran have recovered the football. And it is David Sorensen, the senior, on the bottom of the pile with the football. And Foran forces the Guilford turnover.
There's that break we're talking about, Mark. And, you know, Foran had given one of those away in the first half that cost them for a touchdown. Let's see if they can make Guilford pay now.
Right around the same spot on the field, too.
Right.
Guilford took it in for a touchdown, and now Foran with the football, trailing it 20-13. Aspinwall looking at his wrist, and he's got 2 receivers to each side. Yerkes his tailback, and it's up the middle with Aspinwall. He faked it to Yerkes, and he picks up about 15 yards and a first down. Nice job on the ball fake to Yerkes, and he kind of just followed the tailback right into the hole. Aspinwall giving Guilford a little bit of its own medicine. Nault likes to do that for the Indians.
Yes, he does a nice job by Ben Monty to slow Aspinwall down.
This time Yerkes has it. He will fall forward inside the 30. Picked up a couple of yards.
Darren Gelston on the tackle there. He's been in a lot of plays tonight, Mark.
Yes, he has. Andrew Cilio, of course, the senior starting at tailback for Foran, out of this one with a hamstring injury. I don't believe he will return. And of course, Matt White, you heard Jeff Pavino tell John, one of the best linemen for Foran, out with a concussion. Aspinwall keeps it. Maybe wished he hadn't. And that is Gelston again. That kid, John, you're right, has been all over.
Yeah, that defensive line of Guilford's done a nice job when they've had the opportunity to stuff the run there. And a big hit there by Gelston takes the helmet of Aspinwall right off.
And Aspinwall, again, making his first return in 4 weeks, injured 3 games ago. In the first play of the game, got a concussion against Sheehan. So loss of a yard. It's 3rd down and 9 from the 31. On the roll on, Aspinwall fires, and it's picked off. Nelson, Tyler Nelson. Boy, he jumped right in front of the receiver. Great job reading the quarterback.
Yeah, Nelson was rolling with him the whole time, I think reading his eyes. That's his 4th interception of the year. And he recovered that fumble early in the game, too. So he's coming up big on defense for Guilford tonight.
2 huge plays, turnovers for the junior Tyler Nelson. And what Foran got, they give right back. Look at the football at about the 18-yard line of Guilford. Long time to go, 9:41, 3rd quarter. Option, Nault keeping it. Nice ankle tackle. Keeping Nault by Dave Yerxa at the 20. Keeps it to a 2-yard gain. It looked like he was about to go, too.
Yeah, he doesn't need much room, Mark, to get out there and pick up big chunks of yardage. Late in that first half, watching him before that touchdown pass, he knows how to dodge trouble, too. He is really quick, and the closer you get to him, the more you appreciate his speed.
2nd and 8.
Big hit.
Up the middle. And that is Hoey. And you know what? He's not tall, but he's pretty well built. Built to take some hits. And he took a few on that one after picking up a couple more yards. 3rd and we'll call it 5. Under 9 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Mark Robbins, John Pearson, Brittany Decker, our MyTV9 star, and the grade 8 crew here at Vito DeVito Sports Complex. And some movement and maybe encroachment on the defense. Let's see. Is the offense strong?
I think they did.
Dead ball foul. False start. Offense.
And that false start drew the defensive line across. Penalty goes against Guilford. 3rd and 10 now, and that changes the complexion of this. Holt looking. Gets it out to Monty at around the 25-yard line. I think he's going to be a couple of yards short. He'll be about 3.5, 4 yards short of the first down. And the defense for Foran does its job with a 3 and out. After the Tyler Nelson interception. Nault will drop deep to kick.
What doesn't he do, huh? Foran's going to get good field position, though, once again, Mark.
Well, that one off the side of his foot. But
Good
it takes a nice Guilford roll. Then it'll go inside the 30. Got about 15 yards on the roll. Let's find out what Brittany Decker's got going.
So I joined a girls' fun night out watching the football game. Are you guys having fun?
Yeah!
All right, who are you here to see?
My sister and her friend.
And she's a cheerleader, right?
She was just up.
Oh, wow. All right, we have something to show you, Mark and John. You girls ready? All right, we're watching the high school football game of the week on MyTV9! Yeah! Woohoo! Back to you guys.
Nice.
How do you top that?
You don't. I'm going to be quiet the rest of the game.
Aspinwall. That time is last resort, and he makes the play to Dave Yerxa. He finds probably his 4th receiver at the 32-yard line. They pick up 5, and that's not bad.
Not bad. What a great job he does, keeping it out and his line rolling with him to buy extra time. And most of the time tonight, Mark, he's found that receiver.
They have not found Silvestri on that in the flat like they did 4 times in the first drive. 2nd down and 5. They fake it to Yerxa. Wow. Aspinwall's got room. There goes Matt Aspinwall down the sideline. Can he get into the end zone? He hit the pylon. The ball's loose. And they call him out at the 1. Mike Knapp pushed him out of bounds at the 1. Well, they designed that, John, and they had a great ball fake to Yerxa.
Yeah, he really sold it. That's Aspinwall right there, and real big block at the initial point right there, Mark. And here's another look at it. You see Aspinwall fake the handoff once, twice, then here gets a big block right there, number 51, Springham. Then it's Aspinwall using that speed, and Mike Knapp obviously very quick too, able to run Aspinwall down just short of the goal line.
And he tried to get in the end zone. Out at the 1, 1st and goal for the Lions, out of the shotgun still, and they will give it, and the touchdown, and Nick Weissauer, the sophomore, scoots into the end zone for the touchdown, a point away from another tie at 20. A little wingback play with Nick Weissauer, just about 5'8", 150 pounds. Came in with 157 yards rushing on the season. That's his first rushing touchdown. And he will now hold for Matt Aspinwall for the point to tie. Snap is a little high. Weissauer got it down, and the kick is good. Matt Aspinwall has the extra point, and Foran has tied this up at 20. We'll be back in a moment. You're watching the high school game of the week on MyTV9 and WTNH.com.
Everyone has a boss. Hers is just more confident.
There are no bad ideas in brainstorming. I'm sure I'll come up with something at the 11th hour. I always do. Because I'm just that good.
This fall, get more of Jack. 5 nights a week, 30 Rock.
Weeknights at 7 on MyTV9.
I know. Can you believe that? I'm back. Yeah, I did just get it. I did get the text.
One careless decision can lead to life-altering changes. At the Heyman Law Firm, our goal is to ensure that everyone responsible be held accountable. I'm John Heyman, and that's my promise.
You're watching the high school football game of the week on MyTV9. Today's broadcast is brought to you by North Haven Auto Body, Center for Orthopedics, and Power Home Remodeling Group.
Sudden painful injuries to muscles, bones, or joints call for immediate and specialized medical care. Immediate because certain injuries recover faster when diagnosed and treated sooner. Specialized because only a skilled orthopedist has the experience and training needed to properly diagnose and treat most muscle, bone, and joint injuries. Welcome to the Immediate Orthopedic Care Center, now open in Orange. Staffed on site with experienced orthopedists. No referrals are needed, no appointment required. Immediate Orthopedic Care Center. More than immediate care, immediate caring.
Drafty windows? Don't cry over spilled milk. If your windows need replacing, now's the time. Take $50 off per window this season. What are you waiting for?
Power Home Remodeling Group, 888 Remodel.
We're having a blast in Milford tonight, 2020. Foran hosting Guilford, tied up for the, well, if you count the start of the game at 0-0, fourth time. Sammy Olson. They go a little deeper with the kick this time. That's Ben Monty with it at the 20. He'll cut across the 25, spinning out of a tackle. But help arrives for Foran. They'll knock him down at about the 29-30. So the Foran Lions get this thing tied up at 20. Still 6:49 to go, third quarter. Guilford now back on the attack. And again, that sophomore quarterback that we're going to be talking about, John, you and I, and Noah, certainly with highlights over the next couple of years, Joey Knoll. Running the show. Oh, the pitch. Hoey. And he is wrapped up. Pressure came from that right side, John.
Yeah, nothing Hoey could do on that ball. That he hung out there, floated out there. Second time or third time tonight that a ball just kind of hung up there. And they're fortunate, Guilford, that it hasn't been turned over. And our guy, number 44, with another big play on defense.
He's been all over Dave Yerxa. leading the penetration. They lost about 5 yards back to the 25. 2nd and 15.
Yerkes is just a football player, Mark. Wherever he ends up in school, they're going to be getting, obviously, a very talented football player, and I'm sure a really great kid as well. He just plays hard from the start of the whistle to the end.
They break up that T a little bit and throw a couple of wide receivers to the right side, and Nault throws that way, but on the run, and he gets knocked out by Yerkes, and ineffective on that play. Again, the pressure boy, Yerkes from side to side. He's about as quick a linebacker as we've seen this year.
Yeah, he does. He does cover a lot of ground, Mark. He's got good size too, Mark. He's going to get bigger, obviously, as he goes forward in his college football career.
Listed at 6'1", 190. Again, Coast Guard, Merchant Marine type of school. Looking at him. 3rd down at 15. Tough for the option attack.
Yeah, they've gotten receivers into that secondary, behind the secondary all night long.
Nault now scrambling. He wants to throw and just has to get rid of it. They were chasing him down. I thought maybe he could have run and picked up some yardage.
He probably could have. He had wide open space right there. But Mark, I'll tell you, nice job by the secondary of Foran for the first time today. They were staying with the receivers. No one got behind them on that play.
So 4th down at 15. The Foran defense has come out a little charged up here in the 3rd quarter. Triple nickels left here in the 3rd quarter. And we got a whistle.
Intentional grounding, offense. That's a loss of 5 yards, 4th down.
Well, that was a delayed call, wasn't it?
I was thinking the same thing.
Should throw a flag on them for a delay of game.
There has to be a time limit, right?
Right.
You know, even in legal terms, you know, laws expire after a year or so, but in football language, that was a year. I mean, that's the latest penalty flag I've ever seen.
Right.
The statute of limitations ran out. That's the latest flag I've ever seen.
They'll bounce back, the officials.
No. Back deep to kick it away. Good job with that low snap, and he had some pressure, and he gets it away, and it'll be out of bounds. And they will right at midfield. That's the mark.
Casey Thrall nearly got that punt there in the backfield.
So Foran with the football, 20-20. You don't run that anymore in ABC, do they?
20-20?
I don't think they do.
No. Nope. Well, Hugh Downs, Barbara Walters, back in the day, huh?
Yeah.
John Stossel, the whole crew.
1st and 10 at midfield for the Four Lions. 20-all against Guilford. Our high school game of the week is a good one. While we have a moment, let's find Brittany Decker.
This is a hard group to miss here at the football game tonight. It's probably one of the most rowdy group of fans I've ever seen at a high school football game. What can you say about all of your team spirit?
I mean, we got the best school spirit in the conference, baby. This is Foran right here.
They're awesome. Now, how do you feel about the game being so close tonight?
Oh, it's a good game. It's a good game. We came for a good one tonight. Hopefully, Foran's going to pull through in the end. We're coming through.
All right, thanks you guys. I'm going to stick over here with these fans. They're great.
Casey Terrio takes that pass down to about the 5-yard line. And that's something for the fans to get rowdy about, rooting for Foran. And Aspinwall finds Casey Terrio, the senior. That's his 14th reception of the season.
Great job getting by his initial defender, Mark. He put a move to get by him and get himself wide open in the seam, and he made a good job using his body to defend the second defender from coming in for that interception and catching that ball. And he almost blocked that punt prior to that, so big play there for Terrio.
And Foran looking to take the lead.
Yerkes.
No, actually, that time Adam Holter with the lead block coming from Dave Yerkes. Adam Holter 6', 210-pound senior. So they go a little bigger. They got Yerksa and Holter in there when they get close to the goal line. No gain on the play, so it's 2nd and goal from just inside the 5. Aspinwall out of the shotgun. Hands to Weissauer. Touchdown, Foran. The Lions have roared back to take the lead. 2nd touchdown of the game for Weissauer.
Weissauer making his uncle, Greg Bruno, proud. I saw him at halftime here, the coach at Bunnell High School, and said he's been working with the little guy since he can basically walk, and I think football's just in the genes in that family.
Well, they ran that play to get their 2nd touchdown, and snap and hold good for Aspinwall with the kick, and it's 27-20. Foran has regained the lead. Long way to go. The high school game of the week on MyTV9 and WTNH.com.
Do you need help with your well water? Rhodes Pump provides reliable and professional well system and sewage pump services. Quality work for old-fashioned prices and value. Call Rhodes Pump Service 800-543-3578.
You're watching the high school football game of the week on MyTV9. Today's broadcast is brought to you by North Haven Auto Body, Center for Orthopedics, and Power Home Remodeling Group.
Thinking about a new career in cosmetology but can't afford tuition? Welcome to Sista's Academy of Cosmetology, where the only thing you pay for are the books. With Learn to Earn, the tuition is absolutely free. It's easy. Learn from professional instructors today's cutting-edge techniques and salon management skills.
I'm learning the hottest cuts and how to be my own boss.
Start your career today with free tuition at Sista's Academy of Cosmetology. Call 203-440-3996.
Your future starts now.
The high school football game of the week is back. Catch all the action as your favorite local teams battle it out every Saturday at 7 on MyTV9. For a full list of games, go to WTNH.com right now. Brought to you by North Haven Auto Body, your best decision after a collision. The Center for Orthopedics, excellence in orthopedic care. And Power Home Remodeling Group. Imagine the possibilities.
These singles are hot, and they know it. But what they don't know is this dating competition has a twist.
You will have the chance to excuse one of the girls.
Excused, this fall.
Weeknights at 11:05 on MyTV9.
Coverage of the high school football game of the week on MyTV9 is proudly supported by Rhodes Pump Service. Call for all your well water needs. For more information and a schedule of games, go to WTNH.com.
The lead, kicking the ball back to Guilford. Sammy Olson trying to find a hole and snap. Well, actually, it's Ben Monty running the wrong way. He runs into a couple of Lions. That was Casey Terrio that ran Monty back into the run support. The support from Tyler Kennedy on the return coverage.
Well, Mark, you said it, a lot of ball game that he played, but Foran has come out here in the second half and completely stolen the momentum from Guilford, who had it going into the halftime after that late touchdown. But right now, it's been all Foran in the second half.
4.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Again, like we're talking about, a long way to go. Nault on the pitch. Monty has room. Tries to hurdle a tackler, may have gotten to the first down, got at least 9 before Weissauer makes the tackle. And Monty motioning that he wants to come out. And they will take him out for a play.
That run is good enough for a first down.
And they give him 10 yards and a first down
At the 32-yard line.
out to the 32 of Guilford. Indians. The 1st and 10. Nault has it on the cutback. 4 Lions. They're playing the option, John.
Yeah. Nault took a big hit there, too. Got crunched in there. Bounces right up, though. But the defense, I'll tell you, the extra pep in their step, too, right now.
Really like the moxie of the sophomore Nault. Makes good decisions, doesn't seem to panic when there's pressure.
He really does, and this is going to be a team to watch, Mark, Guilford, in the next couple of years as these guys become juniors, then eventually seniors. They're going to make some noise in the SEC.
I think both of these teams are gearing up for the future. And we're seeing a lot of sophomores produce in this game. And up the middle, the fullback, and that was Zurgeibel. Eric Zurgeibel had 25 carries for 162 yards and a couple of touchdowns coming in. That's the second or third time he's run the football in this one. Jeff Pavino can pace the sideline as well. Third down and about 3. Nault pitching to Hoey. Oh, what a cutback move. What a beautiful cutback by Matt Hoey. Left Chris Silvestri grabbing his face mask.
Yeah, Silvestri ran into his own guy in that play. Great job by Matt Hoey, the senior running back, making his defenders miss on that play.
Boy, did he stop and turn.
He really did, Mark. Full speed to the left and just cut it right back.
Big first down conversion on third down. Third down conversion for first down, I should say. Look at it again, folks. Watch the stop.
And here it is, Mark. You see Silvestri in pursuit there and just collide right there. And he cuts back and makes something out of nothing.
No, firing into coverage. And the catch is made. That is Mike Knapp. What a grab inside the 20.
Look, great focus by Knapp, though. He had his eyes on that thing the whole way. Defender had his back turned to it there. And Knapp was on that thing from the time it was out of Nault's hand.
You know, it wasn't bad coverage by Nick Weissauer, but you're right. He turned his back. He was step for step with Knapp, but when he turned, he wasn't watching, and Knapp was. Great grab by Mike Knapp, and now it's first down at just inside the 20-yard line. Run that option left side. Nault hit in the backfield by Yerxa, of course.
Yerxa.
And then he drives him back a half a yard or so, so second and 11. Right. Guilford answering with a drive, trying to tie things up after Foran takes the lead.
Yeah, I like the way they've responded so far, Mark, to the 2 quick touchdowns from Foran.
Minute and a half to go, third quarter. Ball loose on the field, but Nault falls on it. And he tried to give it to the fullback. The fullback didn't take it.
Like you said, Mark, they're stacked so tight in the formation there. It's hard to even see it from up here, so I can imagine, I mean, you've got to be right on the money, pinpoint when you're ready to hand that ball off. We've seen it go on the ground a couple times for Guilford today, but heads up by Nault to jump on that.
And that time, Foran jumped into a 4-man line. Sometimes Saganella will get from a linebacker spot, get into a down lineman position. Now Nault under pressure, fires into the end zone. Knapp can't make the catch. Out of his hands. Pressure late came, but it bounced off his hands in the back of the end zone. Well, credit Nault for standing in there because pressure was coming from all around.
Yeah.
Again, I just love the moxie of this kid. Just a sophomore. And he didn't get happy feet and try to dance out of there.
It's a lot to put on a kid, a sophomore. Here's another look at the
look at it again.
The potential drop touchdown here. But here he is, the pressure coming from both sides up the middle as well, Mark. And he stood in there. He's going to give another shot to the end zone.
Double coverage, ball knocked away. They rolled out Nault and tried to get it to Tyler Nelson, but the coverage was there, and the Foran Lions defense holds. Guilford gives it up on downs. Not a bad idea.
No.
Not a bad idea, really. It's a long, would have been a long field goal. Ball at the 20 would have been about a 37, 38-yard field goal attempt. Ball's at the 21 now for Foran, and there's 43 seconds to go, third quarter.
Now the defense needs to step up for Guilford here and make a play.
Yerxa Tries to get to the corner, picks up a couple of yards and stays in bounds.
I give these guys a lot of credit, Mark, who play on both sides of the ball. We see it week in and week out. And there's some weeks where some of the bigger schools have separate offenses, separate defenses. Guys like Dave Yerkes, Nault on the other side of the ball, Hoey, even playing both offense, defense, and special teams, not getting a break at all. I'm sure they sleep well after games.
We get tired watching them. All right, Aspinwall. They roll him out, and this is Weissauer. The somersault across the 35, and a first down for the Lions.
Here's another two-way player, Weissauer, just a sophomore. This kid obviously going to be very good. Not very big, but plays a lot bigger than he is.
And he's the backup quarterback. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Excitement continues here in Milford. Foran will take the lead into the fourth, 27-20 over Guilford on the high school football game of the week on MyTV9 and WTNH.com.
We know